Honestly, very pleased with the way we played in the second half. I felt like our team did a great job of overcoming a tough trip, a great trip, but a tough trip logistically. I want to thank our administration for allowing us to fly. It really saved us some time in the classroom, and we were only able to miss one day of classes as opposed to probably three. So I was very excited about that. Right now, we are 4-0, where we need to be. We got a tough team coming in here Thursday. I think everybody's looking at it saying, well, I don't know what everybody's thinking. All I can look at is numbers. They're averaging 250 yards a game rushing. They're 3-1. They average 33 minutes plus time of possession. Eric Dotson, senior quarterback, number one for them, is an electric player, tough competitor. Thought he played his tail off last year against us. Defensively, they've created 16 turnovers in 4 games. They're allowing 21.25 points per game. They've had 11 interceptions, and they're averaging only giving up 327.8 yards a game. Jordan Shaw, junior free safety, number 11, has 6 interceptions. So I think we got our hands tied on Thursday night, which is just another normal week in the Gulf South. You got to play every week. So we got to have a great week of preparation. That started last night. We got to get ready to go. With that, I'll answer anything you got.
Coach, being 4-0 right now, how important is that to get off to a great start to continue winning week in and week out?
I think it's what we try to do this for. I mean, we just got to keep going. I told the team, I told our family last night, 2 weeks ago, we're better than we were 2 weeks ago. 2 weeks from now, I want to be better than we are right now. And if we can continue to do that week by week, I think that's all we can ask. I think we're a tough team. This is going to be a tough game Thursday night because of what they do offensively. And we've got some guys banged up that we got to get back. But I think we're tough because we've gone on the road 3 times in the first 4 games. Nobody else has logged as many miles in Division II football as we have. And so far, we've been able to come out on the left side of the column every time. So I'm proud of where we are to this point.
What's it going to be like for you guys to be back at home?
Hopefully it's going to be great. I mean, we love playing at home. We've been very successful since we've been here at home. And hopefully Thursday night it's going to be packed out. It's going to be Cancer Awareness Night, I think, pink out game, which I think is always a good cause, and I'm excited about that. But I just hope the fans come back out. Pig picking was unbelievable, and I hope that we have another big crowd here on Thursday night. I don't see why we shouldn't. Football right now in this state's pretty good. College football is pretty good in this state right now, and we feel like we're a part of that, and we want people to come out and watch a good football team play, because I feel like we have a good football team. I think Shorter has a good football team, and it ought to be a great game.
Said football is good in the state. This Saturday, college game day will be in Starkville, but you guys are playing on ESPN3. Are players excited about the opportunity?
Yeah, it'll be the 3rd time we've played on it. We're kind of, we're getting used to it. So, yeah, we're always excited, I guess, because we get to reach people that normally don't get to see us play. I'll be really excited when College Game Day comes to Cleveland. That's when I'll be really excited.
From a recruiting standpoint, how big is that to have players probably from across the nation to be able to see
I think it means a lot. You start calling guys, you can tell them, hey, we'll be on ESPN3 this Thursday. Coach, I caught you last week when y'all beat Florida Tech, or caught you a couple weeks ago when y'all played Valdosta. I think it's huge. I mean, the more exposure you can bring, not only does it help football, but it helps our entire university. I mean, you don't think athletics are important? Look what's happened this past weekend in Oxford and Starkville. And it's all relevant. It's the level that you're on. I mean, look at pig picking a couple weeks ago. Look what it did to our university. There was more students on that campus for that game than they've ever had before. It's huge for university. That's how athletics are important to a university, because it's exposure, and we can go to a platform that other people can't. I mean, ESPN's not coming in here. ESPN3 is not coming in here to show anything else but a football game on Thursday night. We understand that. We know it's important, and it's an important mission for our school that we represent them the right way.
Coach, what kind of unique challenges does the Shorter offense present to you guys? They run a little bit of option stuff that you guys haven't seen yet this year.
That's the whole key. You don't see it. I think there's 2 teams in our league doing it, them and Mississippi College. West Alabama's doing a little bit of it too, I think, but you just don't see it week in and week out. That's what makes it unique, So we feel like we're unique on offense too, because people don't see the tempo that we bring every week. So we kind of now we get, I guess, what other people think about when they prepare for us each week. But it's different. It's totally different, and it's it's good football. It's been around for a long time, and it's coming back. I mean, you see it every week in college football. It's just from the gun, you know. So hopefully some of the things that people do from the gun will help us out. But it's totally different, and you know. But I think that we played it before last year. I thought we did a pretty good job, and hopefully we'll do it again. They're really good at it, though.
So how do you prepare for that when you haven't really seen it?
You just got to practice it, show it on tape. A lot of half-line stuff, a lot of practicing without the ball, to be honest with you, so that you can get all of your assignments in the triple option. So, you know, it's we feel like we understand how to stop it. It's just the fact that what you can't simulate in practice is the speed at which they do it. So that's what you got to get adjusted to in the game, and it takes a while to do that. And that's usually how people get behind. And what we have to do offensively is continue to do what we've been doing and score points and take care of the ball, because, like I said, turnovers are going to be huge in this game, and hopefully we can get ahead. If you get ahead, that maybe takes them out of their comfort zone a little bit on offense, but as long as they've got control of that time possession and all that thing, they can get comfortable, and they get in a world that we don't want to get into Thursday night, to be honest with you. We don't want to play one of those games. We want to play in a high-scoring game. That's how we play.
Coach, you talked about on Saturday, your team's kind of streaky in the fact they can run a roll of points real quickly. Your defense got involved in that.
Well, that's why I say it's the team.
Yeah, how big is it to have your defense create those 3 big turnovers? And what have you seen in this defense week by week? They're improving each week. What have you seen?
Here's what I see in this defense: when they don't let someone have the big play, they're pretty good on defense. And I think that's the key with anything. You know, Shorter's been really good on defense because they don't give up the big play. We gave up big plays in the first half, you know, and we know that. But at halftime, we calmed down. We didn't give up big plays in the second half. And they had to keep snapping it. When Florida Tech had to keep snapping it, that's just more opportunities for us to take the ball away, more opportunities for us to make a big play. And I think you saw that in the second half. First half, we never really got them out of their comfort zone like we did in the second half. So I think that our defense is much improved. I think that's the biggest improvement in our whole football team from last year to this year. And I think, you know, I know that. And it's a big reason why we've been so streaky, because they're getting us offense the ball back in situations where they can go score.
I guess first question, talk about the style of play you guys play up tempo. Does that wear you guys down being a big offensive lineman, or have by now you're used to it?
Yeah, not as much as you think, just because, you know, we started running it last year. A couple of us actually ran it in junior college, so we're kind of used to it. And these new coaches came in, we were kind of used to it. So, but we like it though, because their defensive linemen really feel it before we feel it.
Maybe I'm not seeing this, but when you watch the substitution pattern, the running backs come in and the wide receivers substitute in. What about the offensive line? Like, you guys usually stay out there the whole time.
We actually do a little substitution. We got about 8 guys that can really play. So Coach Williams rotates us a lot, and we have guards rotating, tackles rotating, and we actually do some subbing too.
Important this game this Thursday for you guys to continue that winning streak. And just where's the confidence with you guys? Are you overconfident because you guys have been winning the last 4 game streak? Where's the confidence right now?
I wouldn't say we're overconfident. I mean, we feel good about what we've done up to this point. Shorter's probably got the best defensive lineman in number 93 that we've faced. They got a solid, good front six with their linebackers and their D linemen, and feel like we got a big test coming up Thursday, so we're ready to play.
Michael, this offense is predicated around the pass, obviously. Offensive linemen love to run block. Does it get you a little bit excited when they call that a run play and you get to smash them guys?
Yeah, I mean, Coach Williams does like to air it out, and we got a good quarterback and good wideouts, but we do love to pound the rock, and we got 3 or 4 good running backs too. So if we do get pumped when we get that drive block call and get to a double team and try to get that pancake.
So to talk about the camaraderie between you and the guys, between the difference between this year and last year.
As a whole team,
Sure.
I just feel like our attitudes to what we've done at this point, we're real steady with where we are right now, and we're real confident in what we can do this year. And ever since the beginning of the season, our goal's been to go all the way, and that's how we're still feeling right now. And I mean, last year we had a good team, but this year we're a little bit better in every point of attack, so I feel good about it.
Larry, Coach talks about how improved this defense has been. It's the most improved aspect of this football team. What does depth have to do with that on the defense this year?
Oh, I mean, we have guys get banged up during the game, cramps, or maybe a guy might bust to play here and there. So it's definitely much better now this year. We can just throw another guy in that's just as fast, just as big, that knows the assignments and knows their personnel just like everybody else does. So depth especially goes very deep, especially in practice too, because you just never know. I mean, it's college football. You never know when someone's going to get hurt. So it's good that we always have guys ready to step up.
Last year in Coach Cooley's system, it seems like the offense caught up to the scheme a lot faster than defense.
Yeah.
Talk about this year. What's been the biggest difference coming into this season with the defense catching up with the offense?
Definitely having guys that have gone through it for a year, especially like younger guys and guys that jump in straight to JUCO, and guys just got in and really studied tape from compared to last year to this year. We really took little things into mind now in the spring, definitely in the spring, in the summer. Just little things, little get-off things, being at 4 yards versus 3 yards. So the defensive coaches, Coach Goethe, Coach Anthony, everybody, they really did a good job on focusing on the little things and the details to just wrap everything together and make it even better.
Next, Coach Cooley, about ESPN3 coming here on
Yeah.
Thursday. How exciting is that? I know this is like the third time they'll be here, but when
Yeah.
you say, hey, I played on ESPN, are you guys pumped about that chance every time?
Yeah, I mean, just because you have, I mean, there's kids here from, I mean, Romello Wilson from Hawaii. You know, he's got buddies out in Hawaii that, I mean, I can't turn on CSS in Hawaii to watch Delta State, but you can go online and watch it however you want on your phone or your laptop, plug it up to your TV, get everybody in there. So definitely people back home turn on the game on their iPhone, just so they'll watch it at work or something if they don't got nothing going on. So it's definitely a big way to get kids here and definitely a good way to give us exposure, no doubt.
Seems like one of the big focuses has been turnovers in the defense. That's
Yeah.
what focused on in practice.
Yeah, I mean, we definitely have certain days where it's nothing but turnover days, where really if versus the scouts, you look for the ball, somebody gets hit first, the second guy better be going in there, not looking for the hit, but looking to get the ball out. And that's something they always try to do is make a play, but can you make that extra play to change the game? So I think that's something a lot of the older guys are starting to bring in now is we're good enough now to just make the play, but I mean in college football, if you don't get turnovers, you don't win games. So the biggest thing is just try to make a play to change the game. Poke a ball out, rip a ball out, make a play on the quarterback, get a sack. So.
And you guys had 3 consecutive turnovers on Thursday. Have you
Yeah.
ever been a part of something like that?
I'm not back to back to back, and then our offense just scoring like that. Basically, taking their fans out the stands. Basically, is what it did. So, it got everybody excited. It got everybody that doesn't really play that much to get in, and basically just them saying, "Well, I want to get me an interception too, or I want to get me a fumble too, since everybody else is getting one." So that's probably the biggest thing. Just everybody once somebody hits the trigger, everybody gets greedy. Everybody wants to get their own. So.
What is it like to practice against this offense day in, day out? Does it make games a lot easier because other teams?
Man, it makes games easier, but it makes practice hectic because it's like if the quarterback if the quarterback breaks away on film or he gets through the line, you know it's Tullo's fault if he gets through the line, or if the pitch guy gets out, you know it's the corner's fault. So, but they're starting to make it really simplistic now, where they cut it half line. They don't no ball or anything. 2 separate quarterbacks go at each time. 2 of our receivers, Bobby Green and Kadarian, they both are real quick guys. So they try to simulate the quarterback speed, but it's pretty hectic. Coach Anthony and everybody, they know who messes up and they know who's doing the right thing. So it's pretty crazy right now. But we'll see tomorrow. We'll really see tomorrow because yesterday's kind of more a little kind of an opening. People were messing up, but there's no excuses tomorrow. So we'll see.